Okay, one thing I got to realize with this recording, sometimes I sit my phone down, and with this particular phone, the microphone is on the bottom of the phone. So when I sit it down, it muffles the sound. And I be talking and talking. You can't hear shit because I got it sitting on the microphone. So with that being said, this is my second take on this video. Now, coming out on the other side of my process that I've been going through for it seemed like about 3 years. I was in a cycle for like 3 years, and I'm coming out of that cycle. When I was in the cycle, I didn't allow myself to feel my emotions. And I realized now that I'm out of the cycle, I have been allowing myself to feel the emotions of the thing when I was going through my process or that cycle. And I realized that if I would allow myself to have felt the feelings at the present time, or when I was going through things, then maybe I would have gotten answers that I was looking for, or better yet, I would have gotten clarity and been able to move, and probably wouldn't have had to struggle so much. So I said all that to say that it is important to feel your feelings. I realized something about me, man. I really don't be liking to cry and shit. But I'm proud of myself because I have cried on camera a couple of times. I think we have this conditioning to believe that when people crying, they trying to like seek attention, or that they are soft or something like that. And you know, that's something I'm working on, and I want to say now I'm proud of myself for doing it, because I don't be letting motherfuckers see my emotions for what, you know? Because sometimes, and I understand why a lot of people walk around with a poker face, because you don't want to let people in and feeling vulnerable in front of people, because people know how to take that shit and use it against you. So you got to be on guard. But as a human, I'm gonna just enjoy my human experience, because when I die, I know that I'm not gonna have the same experience. I feel like when my perspectives on death is this, that anything in life is like this to me is energy. Energy can't be created nor destroyed, it simply transforms. So when I die a physical death, there are human experiences that I may never ever experience again, because I don't have a fucking human body to experience these things. So to feel emotions, I'm going like, man, listen, this is real shit, right? I can't believe I'm saying all this on camera, but when me and my kid's father broke up, I was mad because I had emotions. And I was just on some shit like questioning, why do humans gotta have emotions? I was against emotions. All I wanted to do was be numb and not feel a fucking thing. You know what I'm saying? And for the longest time, it was like nonchalant. Like I mastered the art of being nonchalant than a motherfucker, because I didn't want to feel my emotions. But, damn, okay. I don't want to feel my emotions. So I got real nonchalant. But it's important to feel your emotions. I don't care if you a Mandingo warrior that stands 7'2", 350, hands big as fucking 3 hands put together. If you a human, you got a heart beating in that chest, you got some lungs, you got a fucking brain and a spinal cord and all the other systems that come in your body, you are a human. Whether you have a penis or a vagina between your legs, you are human. And we have to give ourselves permission to feel our feelings. Yeah, and honest to God, like feeling numb was like, Till one day I watched American Horror Story, and that little prissy little white girl, forgot her name. Oh my God. But what happened was she died, and they brought her back to life. But when they brought her back to life, she couldn't feel shit. And she was talking. She was like, "I'd do anything to just feel pain again," you know. And that shit really made me think, like, bro, even though hard times, betrayal, that shit cuts so fucking deep, especially when you got a good heart and you got good intentions, and motherfuckers cut you deep. Regardless, you know what I'm saying? You're human. And if you got the strength to get up every day and stay alive, appreciate the human experience. Good, bad, and ugly. At least you can feel it. Some people can't feel shit. Some people are so out of touch with the human experience that they don't feel shit. They don't share the same reality. They don't have, they so far gone. So be thankful to feel your feelings. And you better take advantage of it, because we ain't promised tomorrow. You don't want to die into the abyss, formless, but aware, knowing that you could have, let's just say, forgiven somebody. You could have confronted somebody about all the pain that they put you through. Who want to take that with them in death? So that's the way y'all got to think. Like, you got to live for the day. And if somebody hurt you, say that shit. Don't fucking hide it. Don't walk around here like you is tough with your chest all stuck out. You know deep down that heart is just so fragile and need a hug. You need to feel them feelings. You need to acknowledge the part you played in that shit. You need to acknowledge what you tolerated. You need to acknowledge even the fact that you may have not deserved the shit that somebody did to you. It ain't about blaming. It's about acknowledging truth. Well, I saw this red flag, but I still allowed this, or I allowed that. Or I heard such and such say this about them, but I ain't want to believe. You gotta be totally, brutally fucking honest. Okay, so those were some revelations I had. But now I want to talk about something else, y'all. Okay, another revelation I had. I said I was scared, and I am, and now I know what I'm scared of. See, I've been studying my birth chart, and a lot of things that birth chart revealed, like, of course it was true, but like the way it hit my soul, and the way I had to digest that and come to some truths and terms and grips with myself. So listen, here's the deal. I'm gifted. I don't like titles. I don't like carrying titles, but it is what it is. And as the days go by, the more I realize, the more gifts that I have. I got a lot of gifts, like a lot of divine gifts. And I've had these gifts for a very long time, like, seriously, like more gifts than the average motherfucker. Like, I'm not bragging, dog. Like, it's the truth. So everything I do it with intentions and effort and oomph behind it. And for so long, I have been settling. When I say settle, y'all, I mean taking low wages on a job. Low ass fucking wages on jobs. Not trying to learn how to, negotiate or none of that shit. Just like, all right, whatever. And I've been doing that. And not just jobs, but like, I'm generous as fuck to people. All right, I give valuable shit to people that really sometimes don't even appreciate that shit. Like, and so I had good friends like Preference Evans, WeWearArt.com. Shout out to Preference, Art by P. Okay. Sister girl really gave me a serious motivational speech, and she really she pulled me and talked to me like, a sister to sister type of conversation And she helped me realize, her and a few other people helped me realize, like, girl, you sitting on talent, you sitting on gifts. You know what I'm saying? And I just be giving shit away for so little to nothing. Because in my heart, y'all, like, money don't sit at the seat of my heart. Money is very necessary to live in this society, but it's never really been a thing for me. Like, I never really been the type to even like try to go for high fashion. I don't even, sometimes I ain't even really give a fuck about my appearance. You know what I'm saying? I'm not so long story short, like the way people have the relationship the world holds with money, I don't have that. Like, I don't really value money like the way people value money. And so I don't be trying to charge a lot for the services and stuff that I have to offer and the gifts that I have to offer. But it had to be broken down to me in a way. And then I had to sleep on it for months to get some confirmation in my spirit about things. Like, okay, so reading cards and shit like that really give people insight and clarity on things they may have been dealing with for like years and may have been stuck in a cycle for years because they maybe lack the perspective that they needed in order to like see shit for what it is to move forward. So that's something that's valuable. People go to therapy for numerous amounts of years and they got their health insurance to pay for that. And you got to pay deductibles and co-pays and shit like that, right? To see a therapist. Well, when you give somebody a reading and then the gifts that I possess. And so, like, yo, I ain't used to, like, talking about myself and, you know, like, selling myself. I'm really fucking humble. And I don't be, like, really, like, sometimes when I talk about myself, it's like, I don't be big-headed. You know what I'm saying? Oh, God, I can't believe I'm fucking crying on camera. Anyway, point is, I really help people, give people clarity on situations and on life, and they really like be able to advance and go far and thrive in the next levels in life. And something like that is really, if you look at on a monetary value, that's just imagine somebody having to take like 5 or 6 years of therapy and they finally got what they need. Imagine all the money that they spent in doing that. So, you know, charging more than what I've been charging, which typically I have charged $25 for a reading. And sometimes I'll be on the phone with clients for like hours. And it's just like, man, damn, you know. But some people religiously brought up and conditioned and programmed believe that when you got a spiritual gift that, you know, you ain't supposed to charge and shit. And I understand how some people feel, but at the end of the day, this is things that I had to tell myself too. One, any reader, any empath can relate with me when I say this. When I tell y'all, when you do readings, it really does take a lot of energy out of you because you're tapping into somebody else's energy. And I don't have to physically be in your presence to do that. If I'm focusing in my energy and my thoughts and things are on you, and I'm having a gift to be able to like empathically pick up on a person's energy, that sometimes can be draining. That's why therapists don't work for free. That's why doctors don't work for free. Nobody like works for free. So it ain't just with the reading shit, like, man, in healthcare. I've been doing healthcare since 2004. And in that time frame, I became a medical assistant a CNA 1 and a 2. Also became a medication aide and a medication technician. Now, though I didn't get certified in certain things, I also did lab technician work. Like I process labs. I have done x-rays. I know how to draw blood. I do, draw blood, process labs, all types of stuff, collect urine, all types of samples. Okay, biohazard samples and shit. Point is, all these skills and stuff that I got, right? I choose to work at a rehab facility because my first experiences doing CNA work was in rehab, and I carried that on for a couple of years. So I've been doing rehab work since 2018. Since 2018, I've been working in rehab facilities. So it's kind of like, oh, I got an attachment, even though I worked at different facilities. Now it's like, okay. Where I'm currently at, all is being utilized is my CNA. And I do it because I love CNA. And I'm going to tell you, with all the experience I got, of course, I love doing medical assistant stuff, man. You be on your toes. You got to really have mental sharpness to do that. And to me, medical assistants are like nurses. They do everything a fucking nurse do. But the point is, when all this that I have accomplished and, obtained in this time frame, I'd be a damn fool to not utilize that. So, like, I really got a message from Spirit. Was like, Veronica, okay, we see your labor of love, you see your labor of love, right? But it's like either you gonna go ahead and step up, or you're gonna be stuck in this cycle until the opportunity presents itself to you. So now, even though I like challenges, CNA in a facility is hard work. You have a very large load. You can have there's been times I've worked with a large load of people. So the point is, it challenges me. And that's why I have stuck with it. And I've grown comfortable working large loads and taking on a lot of responsibility at one time. But I'm being totally honest with myself. That shit tires me the fuck out. And now it's time to work my brain muscle instead of just these physical muscles. And you can see, man, listen, I'm proud. Doing CNA work really tones me up. That shit really but at the end of the day, I'm tired. And shit. So I can give myself a raise. I can give myself a promotion because I worked hard to put that in. And I was kind of scared to do that. And then I was thinking today, I had got comfortable with complacency. When it first hit me, it wasn't easy to say that. But now it just flowed off my tongue. I got comfortable with complacency, meaning I got comfortable being around complacent people. I got comfortable being around people that just accept whatever phase or cycle that they are in life, and they, don't want to evolve past that, and that's their choice. And I don't judge them, but like they say, birds of a feather flock together. And if I continue to be around complacency, then I become complacent. So now that I went through this process, and I went in the valley, ooh, child, of the shadow of death, yes, the fuck I did. I could say that. And I came out on the other side, and now it's like, okay, it's time to step up. A lot of shit, being around complacency, I could get away with a lot of shit. I could, do a lot of bullshit, ratchet shit. But now it's time for me to step my shit up. And I can't be ratchet. And I probably can't even associate myself with ratchet. And that shit kind of make me sad. Like, seriously. How much fun I had in doing ratchet shit. And what we consider ratchet sometimes, like, some of the best people are in the hood, in the trap houses and shit like that. Like, yo, seriously. Now, TV don't want to show you shit like that, but, like, man, bottom line is I got to step my shit up, and ain't nothing to it but to do it. Peace.